Welcome back to another episode of Think Outside the Box, episode 10, right? I'm so tired. I keep doing this. I did this on the last episode. To my fault, I love my man Wally in the building. Give it up. To my left, my brother Caleb. To my right, my man Ryan. Still no IG. But,
it's alright.
It's alright. We're going to keep it moving.
Exchanging IGs and shit at my job. Niggas ask me, I'm like, nah, I don't got an IG. Yo, some of my niggas like, oh, this nigga married.
Oh, shit.
He said, oh, this nigga is locked down.
Damn.
Whoa.
I said, nah, nigga.
What would that... You ever asked them? Like, what would that have to do with anything?
Who the would delete their IG because wifey said no? Who the would say, yeah, I'm gonna delete it because wifey said no? What the
There's niggas out there that will delete their Facebook and IG because wifey on some tripping shit.
That is a fact.
Baseball player, he was suspended for 2 games for using anti-gay slur.
What is the anti-gay slur?
Someone in the crowd yelled out, use a tennis racket or something like that, right? And he responds back by saying, shut up.
Rated at 296 with runners in scoring position for the year.
So,
And he was suspended for that?
yeah,
2 games.
2 games for that.
Durant at 296 with runners in scoring.
So what y'all think?
mean, bro, it's a different time, bro.
Should he have been suspended for 2 games for saying that?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I missed the word. I miss being able to say that word.
He ain't lying.
To be honest, I never really correlated it to like, yo, you're a part of the LGBT.
Yeah, that has
I was
nothing
just
to do with that. Like, a fag is you're being obnoxiously, like, annoying for no reason. You're doing bitch-ass behavior.
All right, look, you're driving in your car, okay? And you're waiting to make a left at a traffic signal. The light turns yellow, should be your turn to go, but the traffic coming at you just keeps coming. And even when the light turns red, a guy in a BMW runs the red light so you can't make your left turn. What goes through your mind?
Fag.
Right! But you're not thinking, oh, he's a homosexual. You're thinking, oh, he's an inconsiderate douchebag like a Harley rider.
This is making insanely good sense to me.
It's a different time now, you know what I'm saying? All the shit that, you know what I'm saying, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, jokes that we used to say back then, we could say like, we gotta say, I mean, you know what I'm saying, we gotta add something different. But like, back then when you could call a nigga retarded, now we gotta say on the spectrum, and you know what I'm saying, you can't just...
You can't be
Short
just
but
blunt.
special.
Yeah.
Do you see the thing with the screamer that be catching the predators?
I think so. There was one when you had the game, and then you have one with the what's the
Oh, you saw the game.
Sway Lee. Yeah.
So you saw the game.
Yeah. But my whole thing on the one with Akon.
Yeah.
My thing is like, damn, y'all niggas is doing that bad right now. That y'all need streamers and niggas to pay y'all to like pull up on pedos and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entertainment.
I'm not, and matter of fact, that's a problem that I have. Not really, but somewhat. So here's the list of what's happened on his streams. Alright, about to list it up for you. Called a
He's
predator
21 now.
and spray painted and humiliated him. Shaved a child predator's head bald and made him eat the hottest chip in the world. Got stuffed with a sausage, attempted robbery skit, and had to eat the hottest gummy bear in the world. And light a predator on fire.
Okay.
So, is this really doing these predators justice?
What do you mean doing them justice?
Not doing them justice, but is this really justice?
I think because what Caleb was touching on is that I think some people...
Is it necessary?
Like,
'Cause
some
I
people
think-
just
I
trying
think-
to get their entertainment right.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I think
yeah.
some people be like, oh shit, this is a predator? Alright, so I'm about to get my most up shit that I be thinking about doing to people, and nobody gonna say shit because he's a
I
predator.
could do it to the
Right.
Makes sense that you could do that. There's a how you say a loophole to it. So I agree. At the same time, I'm like, damn, clout is really like at this point anything for attention. Don't get me wrong.
Because right now,
do
attention
whatever.
is money.
Yeah, do whatever to pedo. Do whatever to them. I don't care.
Niggas should do whatever to them.
You know what I'm saying? Expose them. That's the main thing. Get their face out there. So then when you get their face out there, they lose their job. When they lose their job, they probably lose their family. When they lose their family, You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over for them. So, if you can't harm them physically, just get their face out there.
But do y'all think it's like a mental thing? Like, do y'all think that like it's something they choose, or their wires is just their wires is crossed?
I don't think
Something's
it's
fucked
just
up.
it's just not a straight line with it. It's all sorts of things. Like
Nah,
some
it
people
probably
are like
it
they're
should
not.
be a straight line.
Nah,
Their line is.
Some people ain't wired right up there, and there's some people who actually like just straight up choose to do
There's a
it.
vibe.
And some people,
Nah,
they
if
just
you
don't.
choose to do it, that means your wires are up.
Oh no, there's people who's sane and they just choose to do these things. Just like the one who tried to shoot at Donald Trump. He didn't have no build up to it. He was perfectly sane.
We're talking.
I'm just saying that these people are perfectly sane. This is all their own.
No,
doing.
but that's what I'm trying to say. It just has nothing to do about like if a person is mentally challenged. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with were you born up?
Right.
Like whatever wire that we want to talk about, some shit just wasn't correct. You know what I'm saying? You just up.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Y'all, Walter, you don't got no kids, right?
No kidding.
Yeah. So for me, and I don't either. So pretty much, it will be. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know way more than all of us on the topic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But basically, like, how did y'all, you know what I'm saying, feel about like, basically like when they say how like females like after they have kids and stuff, some of them go through like postpartum and shit like that, and they start like, you know what I'm saying, behaving differently, more erratic. They might, you know what I'm saying, get upset over every little thing and shit like that. Do y'all feel like it's kind of our responsibility to kind of just like take it until like they're back to normal, or?
I'm not sure if it's fair for us to say me and Walter.
No, but
yeah.
that's why I'm laughing, because I'm like, can't gotta be like, nigga, if you about your life, you gotta do whatever the you gotta do. I'm expecting that to be the answer, I swear. My only evidence is right here. Us going through the podcast.
Pretty much.
Because every day he's still gotta be a father, he's still gotta do what he gotta do as a pops. And at the same time, he's catering to us to allow us to shoot our podcast together in this revenue. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can be tired. Right now, I'm pretty sure he's tired. You know what I'm saying? And he still goes about himself like, yo, who's going to be available to come through today? Who's going to be here? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, today, I hit him up because I was like, I'm shocked that he didn't hit us up.
Oh,
Like,
no.
yo,
I ain't gonna
who's
front.
be
I'm not
today?
hitting niggas up.
No, yeah. I'm just,
buck.
I was surprised.
You know what I mean?
I was surprised.
At
I'm
this
like,
point,
nah.
niggas
I
know
gotta make
what
sure.
it is.
That's why I was like, I gotta
Niggas
make sure.
know what
I'm
it
like,
is.
yo,
Tired.
what's the word for tonight? I'm like, he was like, nah, we still good. I'm like, all right, I'm pulling up.
Both sides I'm speaking of, but just that men's side don't get talked about enough. That, yo, God, because I've been there in the past where I went through toxic relationships and I thought the shit was normal. And then when you get older, and at the age I was talking about, at 28, when I'm trying to find myself, and I'm like, yo, like, oh shit, I've been warped in thinking this type of behavior was normal. Then at 28, I'm like, yo, nah, this ain't normal. Who am I at this age? What is it that I like my damn self? You know,
I know what you're coming from, but where would you stand with that?
What about what's the
So
bar of
basically,
acceptance?
basically what he's saying is like, yo,
and just putting up with other person's shit.
there's certain attributes. It's like, yo, you found somebody you think is the one for you, but there's certain things. It's like, this is where I need you to step in when I can't do this. Blah 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 blah.
I wish I had sent you that video I was talking about. I got it, but I'm gonna send you it because the dude was talking about it. Basically, like, yeah, bro, I'm a very, very like chill, like laid back person, bro. So I have like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I don't know if that's gonna go against me or not, but I'm not gonna lie. I kind of have a no tolerance policy, bro. Because I'm very chill and I'm always very respectful. So I feel like if I'm 24/7 always very respectful to you, if you come back with disrespect, I'm all good. I'm good.
What's disrespect to you?
You keep it, huh?
I mean,
just disrespect in the sense that, you know what I'm saying, you can't communicate like an adult, bro. When you're trying to communicate and then insults come into play and you're cursing and you like shut the
up, or you calling niggas
What
out
is,
their
all right,
name.
so when you say communicate,
saying?
what does that mean? Because I feel like, I mean, between me and you, bro, not for nothing, I feel like me and him, we have a similar, like, I think we can agree on the same thing.
So
Just me personally,
yeah.
only because of our experience.
But I know what he's talking about because we had
But
that
yeah, that's
conversation
what I'm asking,
so-
because I don't know where you're coming from when you say,
so with
like,
and correct me if I'm wrong. When you're talking about like communicate, just like more so just on politeness. That's where really what's come from. So it's like if I'm talking to you, and we get into an argument, and this happens in relationships, you're gonna get into a disagreement.
Oh, for sure.
It could be about any dumb shit.
For sure.
Yo, you left the fridge open. Oh, my bad. That's how you handle that, right? Not a scenario where your girl says, "Oh, you left the refrigerator open." All right, so, like close it then.
but I feel like
That's
me
a-
and you,
yeah.
the type of people we are, we would debate that based on the facts of like what's going on in our situation. So when I say that, I mean like, all right, it's not just like, oh, your girl's coming at you for like closing, like, yo, you didn't close the refrigerator, right? It's more of a like, yo, you didn't close the refrigerator when you came home, type shit. But let's say it's like, okay, I spend at least 16 hours of our day outside, and you're really bitching at me about closing the fridge when you're like, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's like, I mean, obviously you're gonna close
To
the
you,
fridge.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what he's
it's
saying?
It's like
it's petty
more
shit.
of a-
Like, oh, if I've been out all day,
You was petty.
that's what I'm saying.
but that's what it evolved. Like that's what it revolves around.
But that's
It's
the
like
point.
it's something that's petty, but
This
it's
is
like,
why I
yo,
like.
we'll extend it on.
Because this is
Go
what I
on.
like.
Niggas spitting from crying. Niggas is spitting.
You know what I'm talking
Because
about.
there's a girl, there are plenty of women watching this shit right now that are actually going to side with him. Because they're going to say,
Yeah, you gonna say, you know
nigga,
what I'm saying?
it's a big deal to me. That's what a lot of chicks going to say. And I get what
agree.
you're saying
I
too.
agree.
I'm not saying you wrong.
No. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I feel like there's a certain point where like me and you,
Yeah.
we're gonna agree
We're
on
like
this.
that. Naturally.
Yeah,
Naturally, we're like that. And that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
starting to learn in a relationship where what you're saying,
Right,
you know what I'm
that's the
going with.
problem. This is where a lot of people run into problems with relationships. A lot of people run into problems with relationships because they're not able to see outside of what they see and be considerate about what they partner is
Right.
talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for
Right.
instance, to you,
Right.
you're like, bro, what the so I mean, sort of fridge is close it. You know what I'm saying? But to them, it might be like, yo, I voiced to you that this bothers me. And it's like you're not caring enough to register it, and you know what I'm saying, making sure. So I understand all of that. My whole thing is, for me personally, it's all about the delivery. You know what I'm saying? You say, hey.
Not what you say is how you say it.
Right. You say, hey, yo, babe,
I
listen,
can't.
we
I'm
talked
gonna
about
be
this.
honest, I disagree with that.
Yo, we talked about this a couple of times. I really appreciate it. You close the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel like you're not listening to me when you don't. What's his name? Okay, cool. I got you. I'll try to work on it. But once you start with the whole, yo, I told you about the refrigerator. Yo, bro, once I feel you coming at me a certain way, my ears is closed.
Right.
I'm not hearing nothing you talk about. Because now, once you start coming at me disrespectfully, I don't give a about the fridge. I don't give a about the door. I don't give a about what you saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how you come with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I brought up the example of, let's just say, because I did it for him, so I'm throwing it to you, of that fridge situation. You got the fridge, you left it open on accident. Let's just say you're doing something, fridge is open. Your lady's like, oh, babe, yo, you forgot to close the fridge. How do you respond to that?
If I forgot to close the fridge,
If you forgot.
I'll close the fridge.
There you go. Simple. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
simple. I'm gonna close the fridge.
Yeah. Bro, I'm a very lax person, bro. Like, if you come, like, anything you want to talk about, bro, and you come to me and talk to me about it, as long as it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not out of pocket, you know what I'm saying, I'll change it. I'll be like, you know what, I see what you're saying, I got you.
Right.
But once you come from a place of disrespect, once you like, yo, you so annoying with this, I keep telling you da-da-da-da, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm not hearing you no more.
When you come with hostility.
Yeah, when
it's
you
like,
come with
yo,
the hostile energy, I'm not hearing you no
Yeah.
more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you got to take that somewhere else. All right, I'd rather deal with somebody else. Because I need, especially because my dad's from Ghana.
Right.
And they real big on, like, peace over there. They want peace of mind. They just want peaceful life. You know what I'm saying? So when you causing strife and all this, once it gets to the point where I feel like I'm having too many arguments a week, all right, it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't got no love laws, but I need some peace.
How you feel about it?
About what?
Just like when you're dealing with a female in a relationship, and if the relationship, I don't want to put all the blame on the chick, but sometimes the relationship itself could get stale or it can get real toxic. And it's like, everyone has a different meter on what they could deal with and toxic, and it's like, what's that for you? You know what I'm saying? On what will you tolerate and won't tolerate?
Well, for one, I try to set the not really set the standards, but in my own mind, I'll set the standards for what I'll take. So for one, I wouldn't like anyone calling me out my name, so stop that right then and there.
Right there, yeah.
A thing that our dad talked about a lot.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, of course, everyone wants to be respected, so once that respect's out the window, then we either gonna have to work on that or...
Because I learned that late. I learned this at age
I'm like, yo, I agree. I'm like, it's true.
It's true.
You know
Because I'm 33 now, and I learned at age 31 that what our pops taught us, definitely what I heard from him was, yo, once your partner calls you out your name, the respect is gone. So if your partner calls you a bitch, calls you a bitch ass nigga, a fat, anything that ain't your name, if it ain't your name or babe, honey, ain't none of them three, and they call you something else, yo, the respect is gone.
But
on both sides.
That's why I said that. So I'm like, all right. Because not for nothing, at least I feel my girl will never call me out my name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm pretty sure she understands. It's like, yo, I don't just come home from a long day's work. You know what I'm saying? I come home from work, let's say Monday through Friday. And then Saturday I'm waking up early to do the laundry or getting ready to get up and clean the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting you to step up as well to help me. Say something different. We're looking at it like, yo, this is what fair is fair, right is right, wrong is wrong. This is how you should
Let me ask you this. You're saying fair is fair, right is wrong. Okay, but let me ask you this, right? In your mind, you're saying fair is fair, right is wrong. I mean, right is right. So you're in the bathroom, you're cleaning up, and you just expect she should just get up and start doing laundry. But except you don't know that when her growing up, her dad was the one that always did all the cleaning. She never saw her mom clean a day in her life. Her pops was the one cleaning. So someone that grows up like that it's just natural that she's gonna see you cleaning and just like, oh, my pops cleaned all the time.
By that time,
but until you say something,
we would already have that conversation.
That's what I'm saying. A conversation.
Yeah,
so you're gonna be communicating.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the communication.
I'm like, yo,
but once you start, and that's where a lot of,
yeah.
and I think that's where a lot of women falter in the sense that they want a lot of men to just pick up. What's going on with them?
I'm guilty of that. This is why I'm saying the conversation is very good. What needs to happen going forward so we break cycles, when you get into a relationship with someone, especially a serious one, make sure you find out they history.
Their background.
Any genetics.
Even before my girl.
Was your dad in your life? Your mama?
It was always come downstairs, bring the cart downstairs.
For sure.
Ask those serious questions.
Do this.
Because sometimes you got
cultural differences.
For sure. Because sometimes you got certain women that they talk to their man a certain way and they didn't realize either they didn't have a dad in the home or they did have a dad in the home and the nigga was a piece of shit.
Right.
So now you got this internalized hate that you don't even realize towards men.
Right.
And you love this nigga and you talk to him like a piece of shit.
And vice versa for the women, because I know the ladies watching and they go, oh, you niggas what? No, same
thing. Vice versa.
A lot of women ask you a million questions because you might be trying to figure out, is this nigga mama's boy?
And I would even go a step further and to say, and I see a lot of women comment about that. Like they get irritated by men being mama's boys or whatever it is. But at the same time, you gotta understand, people's experiences are different. So what happens with a lot of women is that once they get to a certain age, they feel like they're growing up. So now them and mom start bumping heads. You know what I'm saying? As a boy, most of the time growing up in the hood, you and mom's is always good. You know what I'm saying? That's mama love. Shit. You always good. You know what I'm saying? So you seen that as I'm a mama's boy, and it's just like Nah, it's just me and moms has just always been good.
I gotta ask this question before the camera cuts off. I know it's gonna cut off in a few minutes. I'm gonna throw this question towards you first, and then to you, and then to you. No, actually, to you, and then you, and then you. Here we go. Since we're talking about the whole mama thing and shit. The question has been going on for a long time over you making a plate of food.
That shit is so stupid.
Yeah, you already know.
That shit is so
Making
stupid.
a plate of food, who do you give the plate of food to first? You give it to your mom, your girl, whether she your wife or girl or fiance, and the child. I'm gonna give you my answer, short and simple, then we move on. First person I'm serving is a kid. That's just me. I don't know. I don't think there's anything right or wrong about it. Kids gotta eat. Kid get the hot plate.
Bro, that has always been my answer.
I'm gonna give the second plate to mama.
Yep.
Third, I give it to my girl.
See,
that's just me.
Women's gonna have a problem.
They're gonna have a problem with it.
No, so far we're 3. Well, I'm with you. 3.
Go ahead. What you
Alright,
got?
So I will say my kid to start off.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to my girlfriend. And then I'm gonna say my mom. Because I know that my mom would definitely be understanding of that.
Oh, so your girlfriend and then your mom last. Got you. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Yeah, listen, at the end of the day, you my lady.
Mom who blessed me with the kid.
There you go.
She blessed me with the kid. I'm feeding the kid first.
So you feeding the kid first. Who's second?
Being that I feel like I would have enough, or I should have enough.
Nigga, just,
I'm going
you
off
got
my
enough.
moms.
You going to moms. And then third, you give them to your lady. Got you.
Because if I'm not eating,
yeah,
my girl's supposed to be with me through thick and thin.
Got you.
So if I'm not eating, understand that you're not gonna be eating either.
Got you. So who you got before the camera go off?
Yeah, bro. First of all,
nigga,
I'm
answer
serving
the
the kid.
question.
First of all, yeah. First of all, I'm serving the kid
And
first.
even my girl would be
First
like,
of all,
yo, nah.
First of all, I'm
just feed the
serving the kid first.
All right.
If it's a boy, I'm serving first. If it's
So
a girl, listen. I wanna elaborate. If it's a boy, yeah, I'm gonna just serve him first.
Hot for this shit.
If
No,
it's a
it's
girl,
not just a boy. It's your boy.
let me finish.
It's your boy.
If it's my boy, yeah, I'm gonna serve him first. But if it's my girl, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If it's my daughter, I'm gonna serve her the food, and I really don't give a who else eat. Yeah, I'm saying, as long as I know my daughter's fed, I'm going to sleep.
But you the one in the kitchen chefing it up, and everyone's at the table, they waiting. You gotta get out the plate.
Everybody's at the table. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. After I serve my child, bro, I really don't think it matters.
Don't
Who
matter.
cares?
Got you.
Everybody's eating, bro. Who
It
cares?
doesn't matter.
Now guess what? Same thing. Now forget about the food. Now we're gonna go into the next one.
Who's sitting in the front seat?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Car door situation. You open the car door. Who's sitting in the front seat?
I don't give a
That.
I'll be
who
honest.
really?
That's
Yo,
one
bro,
of those I
this is my
don't give
thing.
a
This is
fuck.
my thing. This is my thing. I feel
I
like
don't give a f- in
I feel
regards
like
to that.
I feel like if something like that happens, bro, and your girl is seriously, or your wife, whatever, is seriously, if she was seriously arguing with me back and forth about something like that, I would start thinking to myself, I really don't know if I want to be with you.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Because if this is what's
It's
causing the
the
argument,
biggest,
bro,
like, yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not about to do this for
Yeah.
the rest of my
A
life.
that's
lot
a
of
fact.
chicks watching this right now saying, "Yo, stay
I'm not
away
about
from
to
them
do this for the rest of my
niggas."
life.
Nah, well, yeah, stay
I'll
the
say
away from
I'll
me.
say this. I'll tell you
Because
this.
I'm like,
I'll
mommy's
tell you
gonna come
this.
first in that front seat.
I'll
as
tell you
opposed
this.
to
My mother's sitting in the front seat if that is my girlfriend. If that's my girlfriend, my mother's sitting in the front seat. If that's my wife, she's gonna be sitting in the front seat. I'll put it like
How
that.
you feel?
My mom's is going in the front seat.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, mommy going front seat.
I
If it's
don't
my
know.
wife, it's
Nope.
a little bit different.
I don't know. For me, I feel comfortable with my girl being in the front seat.
'Cause
and I feel like my mom should be the one being driven. Like she should feel like a show, like being show.
All I know is
I
my
don't know.
girl should probably feel the exact same way.
If a shorty start arguing about that, the car shit, or like, oh yo, you served your mom first before me, whatever. Immediately, my mom would be like, I really don't know if I want to be with you.
Right.
How do y'all feel about this?
It's fine.
This is important because I know a lot of women complain about this. How do y'all feel about your mom's has like your mom's has an issue with your girl, so she's getting disrespectful with your wife.
Mhm.
So who does it? So your wife and your mom's going back and forth. Who is it that you're gonna check?
Both of them.
You gonna have to go. I can't even think of
Yeah,
that.
nah, I'm checking both of them. Depending on what's the situation.
Like they just both can't get along for some dumb reason. She just don't like your mom.
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna
mom
check them
don't-
both.
Okay, let's say your mom's is in the wrong, but your mom's is
I'm
in the
gonna let her
wrong,
know.
but your wife is getting a hella disrespectful with moms.
I'm
Check
not
the
gonna
wife.
let that happen. Yeah, you definitely gotta check the wife. And it's like at the same time.
Yeah, as soon as
I
disrespect
said
comes
mom's,
about,
Bro, you're
mom's
not
is in the
disrespecting
wrong,
mommy.
but
Don't
the wife is
disrespect
getting
moms.
hella disrespectful
Don't
with mom.
disrespect moms. Like I get it. Like you feel like you're being wrong in the situation. You come and talk to me about it. The same way you would expect for me to come and talk to you about
But let's say she
whatever
did,
situation.
and you not there, right? You leave the crib, and they in the crib, and she already brought it up to you before, but it's inevitable. They're gonna bump heads again. You can't be there to fucking be in the middle. So now you go away, and they constantly going at it, and you come home like, yo, what y'all doing?
Again, I'm like, listen, you stay here, and I'm gonna handle it when I get home. I'm gonna make a call right now. I'm gonna talk to X, Y, and Z, and blah blah blah. The only reason why I'm able to say that is because I was in that situation.
I was too. It was
So,
a very awkward
that's why I'm like, yo,
situation.
don't worry about it. Like, don't stress about this shit. I'll handle the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had to make a phone call myself
Yeah.
where things were almost thought to get confrontational. I'm like, yo, this ain't even what I'm about. Like, I'm just trying to talk to you. Like, I want you to understand, like, this is why you were wrong. You know what I mean? I'm not even home. I'm at work.
I'll be honest, because even though
So-
I'm not with this person anymore, but when they did clash heads with my mom's, and in that situation, my mom was the one that was in the wrong because she started it. The girl I was with, she obviously wasn't backing down.
But you were also looking at the situation, too. Like, let me think about this.
Nah, I wasn't thinking. There was nothing to
okay.
think about. I literally looked at like, hey, rest in peace, my mom. But I'm just that person where I'm like, yo, right is right, wrong is wrong. If you started it, I don't care if you was my mom, pops, whatever.
Right. Okay.
Y'all may disagree because y'all saying, nah, yo, my lady, she wrong. I'm disagreeing. My lady's wrong, but nah, mom, you're not escaping from that.
This is my thing.
Nah.
But
You
mom's
started.
is wrong, but wife is
I
getting
know where
hella,
you're
hella
coming from.
disrespectful
Yeah.
with
I know
mom.
where you're
I'll be
coming
on
from.
some shit like, and I know mom's is wrong. In the moment, I would explain to her, like, yo, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong, and you need to da-da-da, right? Even though that's going to probably make her hella upset, in the moment, I'll probably tell her, yo, you're wrong. Now, when I got to the crib is when I would talk to the wife and be like, yo, don't you ever talk to moms like that again.
Oh, Hercules.
I understand she was wrong, but you have to have a certain respect for your elders. It's the same way that I would never, no matter if your pops or your moms was wrong, I would never come out sideways and talk crazy to your parents because it's just a respect for your elders type of thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Question, right? As opposed to if your girl came to you like, oh, okay, your mom's came to me and she acted this way. You're in a better, justifiable situation that
But I got
says,
something.
I don't know. I feel like that's how resentment starts.
nah, it
building.
wouldn't be resentment. It's just more of a like,
And
yo, mama, like,
I think resentment.
like,
starts gonna
listen,
start
I understand she's over here. This is your crib, whatever. But come and talk to me about this shit.
I get it, but my whole thing is
That's why I say that.
let's elevate it even more. Y'all been together for over 10 years, right? Yo, at this point, ain't nothing gonna change. Your shorty and your mom just don't like each other, period. They'll never be friends.
I'm just,
Yeah, you just gonna have to like
Keep
keep them
apart.
fucking away from each other.
But isn't that one of those situations where you gotta be like, yo, there's gonna be certain scenarios where you guys are gonna have to be with each other,
Yeah.
or around each other,
Yeah.
for the
the
sake
kid.
of
And guess what?
your grandkids
And when they do come
and their
around,
kids.
and when they start beefing, no matter what, I'm
you have to step in.
Yeah, but not just
You
step
have
in.
to.
I have to attack. When I say attack, I don't mean physically. I have to
Mediate.
attack.
I feel like you
yeah,
mediate.
the one that started it,
Yeah, the root of it.
the root of it. So if my girl is the one who's like, yo, just out of retaliation, I can't. I'm sorry to say, but you're just saying, oh, shorty, you can't be disrespecting. Yo, at the end of the day, before I got with you, I gotta respect you as your own individual.
No. This is my thing though. I'm not saying if mom's is wrong, I'm not saying that you can't defend yourself.
Yeah.
I'm saying hell yeah, defend yourself. What I'm saying is that you can't get disrespectful.
Was it,
So what I'm saying, the difference is like, let's say like her moms or her pops or saying something to me. I'm gonna defend myself and say, yo, listen, I don't appreciate the way you speak to me. That's a big difference between yo out of here, da da da. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? That's wilding.
I don't
That's
know.
uncalled for, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
listen,
I'm not
if
gonna lie, it happens,
Because if my wife's pops comes to me and be like, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I really believe you're a bum ass nigga. I don't think you deserve to be with my daughter. I really believe you're a bum ass nigga.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna look at her and be like, you know what? Respectfully, I married her. She don't, you know what I'm saying? Obviously she.
polite,
I said, yo, obviously she.
I would've been like, yo,
I
what
said,
makes you
I'm gonna say,
think? I'm like-
obviously she.
Then I'm like, I'm not good enough for your daughter. Like, why?
But I'm not gonna.
Maybe because
But if
maybe he might tell me.
I'm not gonna be like,
but
yo,
this is
get
what
the
I'm saying.
fuck out and suck my dick now.
But
Wow.
here's my thing.
Not
Now,
off the rip, I'm not.
But what if he
So
tells
you
you
are?
something that you need
No,
to
I'm not.
hear? But like,
No, he can tell me that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
It's
speak
like-
your voice, speak your mind, brother. Go ahead. But if he being a dickhead, like doing shit like he's placing food down on the table, y'all eating, right, and everyone getting a plate, and then he here you go, nigga. Like, all right, come on, bro. Like, why you
I'm just
gotta
not
do
gonna come around.
True, but remember what he said. Eventually, y'all gotta keep meeting up.
Why? Why is it eventually?
It's family. Y'all got
What does that mean? I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna say, yo, bro, you're making it sound like
That's what your girl gonna say to you,
making
babe.
it sound like,
Come on,
you're
we
making
gotta.
it sound like if there's an event that's going on, my kid is gonna be there. Me not being at that event is gonna change. Nigga,
No,
my
it
kids.
is.
At the end of the day, I'm saying, huh?
Y'all gonna break
Well,
up.
then let
Or
niggas
y'all can't.
There
break
you go.
up.
That's
Because
what
what I'm saying
I'm
is,
not
yo,
saying
bro,
that y'all
at the
will,
end of
but
the
y'all
day,
can.
if that's your pops,
it's a
your pops
possibility.
has a problem with me.
Right,
Your
it's
pops
a
is
big
rude to me.
possibility.
He's
Right.
disrespectful to me. If my kid has a birthday party, bro, if I'm coming, your pops is not gonna be there. I'm letting you know up front. Your pops come is gonna be smoke.
And guess what?
So-
See, now it's gonna be smooth. What I say earlier, I said, yo, I'm talking crazy to that nigga if he talking crazy to me. And
Nah,
he's
not
like,
off rip though. Nah,
I never said off rip.
Nah.
I
Nah.
agreed. I said, yeah,
Nah.
off rip. Nah, if he's disrespectful, I'm like,
Bro,
whoa, bro.
by the time I'm talking crazy, you
Over
gotta
time?
understand. By the time, me personally, by the time I'm talking crazy to her pops, me and her are not together anymore. You get what I'm saying? That's how I am.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? By the time I get to the point of talking crazy to them, we definitely not
But
in a
that's what I'm saying.
relationship.
If he don't respect you and be on some like, yo, I don't like this little nigga, and he just don't respect you and he huffing and puffing every time you walk in the room, or you walk in the room and he like, I can't be here. Like making shit awkward. It's like, and you're trying to be there for your family. You want to be there for your.
who's the real mature one at that point?
More likely he is.
Yeah,
but I'm
of
saying
course,
at some
of course.
point,
That's what I'm saying.
at some point you're gonna be like, all right, enough is enough, old nigga.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
And especially because you know there's a lot of where women be talking about how old niggas' moms was. There's a lot of daddy's girls. So you might be saying, yo, you don't see his behavior, and she might just be on some like, nah, it's you, it's your, you know what I'm saying, it's you, it's this, that. And that's when at the point I'm be like, all right, pops, you, and I'm about to just my kid. You know what I'm saying?
There
And
you
that's
go.
just what it
There
is.
goes the answer. This is why it's called think outside the box. Nobody here is going to always agree,
Oh, for sure.
but you're
Sure.
definitely gonna get a different type of perspective.
What?
It's like, yo, shorty, I gotta check him if you can't do it, and it's not because I want to check him. I'm coming to you and saying, yo, please talk to your pops or mom. Like,
Mm-hmm.
please talk to them. I'm coming to you to talk to them, but I give them 3 strikes. At some point, it's like, I gotta pull this old nigga to the side and be like, yo, my man.
Now, what if?
Like,
Well,
fuck.
let me ask you
nigga.
something. What if now you having a child with a woman,
Mhm.
and this is her second child? You're her second baby father.
What about it?
Yeah, what?
I'm just asking. I'm like, all right, short is disrespectful or kid is disrespectful. What would you do in regards to that situation?
Who's disrespectful?
The kid or
Oh,
her?
well, you talking about her kid? That's not mine.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. I gotta talk to the mom and be like, yo, talk to your, know what I mean, your son.
Nigga,
And
I'm not saying nothing to her, nigga. I'm gonna pull up to that crib with a whole bunch of McDonald's and
Not
and
giving him
Jordans, and I'm gonna say, hey son, this is for you. Make sure you don't let that nigga touch nothing. Now, go ahead, go eat your shit.
No.
Nigga, that's what I was saying, nigga. Do y'all feel responsible to rectify, like, if your baby mom's is in, like, a domestic situation with a nigga? Do y'all feel
I think we had that
responsible?
conversation.
Oh, yeah, we did. We had
We
that.
did? We talked about that?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think because we watched a video, someone did a podcast about it, and we reacted to it where it was like, dude, and I still remember when you was like, nah, because matter of fact, my response when I was like, yo, don't let my son see it. Don't let my kid see it. If you
Yep.
getting your ass whooped, just keep it private. You know what I'm saying?
I think Caleb had the same shit to
Yeah,
say too.
I think we pretty
Yeah.
much just like keep it private. But once my kid is exposed to it, then it's a problem. My kid should not be seeing you getting your ass whooped.
For me, it feels like...
Now you're losing and making a bad name for the whole family too.
Right.
The whole family.
For me, it feels like, number one, it depends on
We're
who
winners. Nah.
it depends on who the kid live with.
Yeah.
Like, if the kid live with me. And number two, it depends on how the relationship ended. Cause not all relationships end bad. Sometimes you just realize
So
like,
you
yo,
just gonna let your baby mom get her ass whooped? All right.
like, wait, hold on. What I'm saying is, not all relationships end bad in the sense that y'all might just realize, all right, yo, we just not, you know what I'm saying, we just not good for each other. But I still got hella love for you. In that case, nah, I'm not gonna let no. But let's say like niggas split up because like nigga I caught you fucking a nigga in my bed. Nigga, if my kid lives with me, nigga, I'm gonna tell you duck. Like what the fuck, keep ducking.
But if your kid is seeing that she's getting her ass whooped,
I just said my kid lives with me.
So
what you mean? So if mom's just coming up to pick him up. And she got a black eye. I'm gonna say mom loves playing hockey on the weekends. But you're still being given
the scenario.
I'm gonna say love mom plays hockey.
What if that ain't the case?
So what's the case?
Your kid could live with you, and you know that the mom does have legal rights to at least see the kid like 2 days out the week at least.
It can still be the
kid could go over there and chill with mom, and while she's chilling, or he or she's chilling with mom, the nigga could be whooping her ass during that 8 hours, 10 hours that
you are not with your kid.
Shit, nigga. So I'm gonna have to take some pictures and take it to the court and say, hey, she getting her ass whooped. She can't pick him up no more.
There you go. There goes the answer. All right, cool. So you will get involved, but in that type of way, legally, which is smart, which is good. Yeah, I'm not getting involved physically, but
I say
tough.
I say physically is the last thing because number one.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
It's the last thing because number one. Not even on no scared shit. You don't really know how thing niggas are, right? So my whole thing is I'm not about to get in a situation where I could possibly be in a situation where I'm not even there anymore to protect my son. You know what I'm saying? Being on some macho shit. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, not even, sorry, because this convo is really leading into the whole other one. Your daughter, 18, 20. Her boyfriend is abusive, constantly whooping her ass. And you keep telling her, yo, leave that dude.
There's no way
then you fuck him up.
I mean, the first time
I know there's a lot of dads that went through that. Like, you fuck the nigga up and your daughter upset at you.
Yeah, and then she go right back to the nigga.
You have to stay upset with me.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to say
that's a lot of
because this shit. I'm like, yo, at this point,
a lot of ass whooping.
You understand what's coming.
I think there's a level to it. I think there's a level.
Really love him that much.
I think there's a level to it. I think after he's gonna get killed. I think if I don't beat his ass, I think if I don't went to the cops, I think and after all, you still not getting the message. You still like, yo, dad, fuck you. I love this nigga. At some point, I'm gonna have to be like, you know what? You're an adult.
I kind of feel like I almost failed as a parent, only because it's like, ain't no way you this dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I stayed in toxic relationships, and I get it. I don't blame anyone for being in a toxic relationship. But if I get to the point where I have to put hands and feet on your boyfriend for you to get the picture, Jesus, bitch, you really dumb.
Nah, I agree. I'm sorry. I don't even got a kid. Yeah. I agree.
And there's a difference between me telling my daughter or child is getting abused, yo, y'all shouldn't be beating on each other. I talk to them both, right? Yo, y'all shouldn't be beating each other. Y'all shouldn't be beating each other. Yo, stop cursing each other out in public. Even verbal abuse. That's talking and all that. But y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do. Cool. But if it gets to the point where now you got a black eye and you coming to me talking about, yo, you ragged me.
Yeah.
And I'm him up, and then you go back to him 2 days later, and I him up a month later, and you still keep going. Now you're putting me in a position.
You're gonna look like a fucking silly Sally.
Yeah.
You look like a silly Sally.
So I said at a certain point, it comes to the thing like, all right, you're an adult. You decide this is what you want for your life. So what can I do? I'm saying I'm not going. You know
what do you think?
Keep opening his eyes, man.
I'm willing to die about my daughter. I don't care.
Don't get me wrong. If I f one time, more likely it should be over. Like, he's not gonna be like, damn, that my liver's.
You would think,
depleted.
Because I do disagree that you saying that you failed as a father if she's.
I'm saying I'm not saying I failed. I'm saying I would probably feel like, damn, did I fail?
But then again, you wouldn't because there's only so much that you can control.
Yeah.
It depends on what they see as well and what they accept.
That's what I'm saying. There's only so much you can control. So all I'm saying is that you gonna meet that nigga up. You gonna meet up with that nigga every week for a weekly ass whooping.
Yeah.
A rematch. She want a rematch.
Yo, so I'll meet you at like 3:45. So I'm gonna fuck you up because I heard that you touched my. Alright.
That nigga's got time. Nigga,
enough time.
I think I got a max
for your baby, for your daughter. Nigga, you should have.
I got a max of 3 times plus police activity. After that, you still going back to him. Listen, I love you.
I ain't gonna lie. I think if I have to put hands on him 2 times, I think that's my limit. Because if I know if I put hands on, I did that with a nigga before. Not when I lived in Valley Stream for a year. There was a bunch of us in the crib, and my baby mom's her cousin constantly getting beat on by her man, and I'm trying to go to sleep like it's 11:20. They would come banging on the door, and she'd be like, "Help! Help! Help!" And then
so all in all,
yeah,
you only got involved because you was trying to get some sleep.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fuck. I'm trying to sleep, and I got my 2-year-old that's trying to sleep too. And it's like, yo, y'all being toxic and beating each other up.
That's really what set it off, because your kid was there with you.
I got a 2-year-old, and we trying to sleep, and y'all banging on our bedroom door talking about help, help, help. And he comes screaming, and he's like twisted drunk, and he's like, oh, no, nah, she did this, she did that. Over time of him constantly beating on her, I was like, yo, you know what? I had to do it the nice way of like subliminally. I said, yo, you know what? You want to learn how to box? All right, check this out. You put on some gloves. Boom! Sat him down. Hit him with a liver shot. He's like, oh, I can't breathe. I'm like, nah, you good. You, like, come on. You can take it. You got to fight through it. Busted up his nose. I'm like, yo, and he's throwing punches back at me. I'm like, yeah, swing, swing, swing. I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to fuck up without it being like so obvious that I want to. It's more like I'm teaching them a lesson. So I was like, go ahead.
Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
Did it stop afterwards?
Yeah.
All right, thank God. All right.
When I say it stopped for like maybe like 2 months because they were doing it every week. So I was like, yo, how can I dude up without them being like, nah, yo, why you picking on him? Why you doing this? That? So I was like, yo,
not for nothing. My usually scenario would be like, yo, sign a waiver.
Yeah, like cause he was.
You said, let me teach you.
I could bust this nigga up and all that, and get away with it. So I was like, let's spar. So I'm like, throw as much as you want at me, and I'm like, dropping him, busting him up, bleeding everywhere, and I'm like, yo, you good? And then that ass whooping whooped him so bad he didn't have energy to whoop her ass for like 2 months.
Oh, this is an honor, man. So you got to put in the work.
What you need? That 187?